Off to a little late start tonight. I fell asleep and just woke up. All right, we're going to work on shaping this block on the nose here, maybe. So what I do is that I have the block cut. It's positioned behind the nose ring. Now, for the nose ring, it didn't have any 1/8" plywood, so I do like I always do. I took 8 laminates of 64th and glued them together and made a nose ring. So let's tack this block down. I don't know how I can have 2 likes and no watchers, but that's what's up. This CA must be super old. It's got no pop to it anymore. I'm not building enough. I just tack it in, a few places, and we're going to have to cut it off. Okay, so now it's tacked on. What I do is I get my plane. You guys seen me do it a million times. Now we had I can't remember. I think Master Air Screw makes this plane. I used to have years ago, and I'm looking for it. If anybody has one, I'll buy it from you. A Soligen razor plane. It's this little plane made of metal. Usually they're metallic green or metallic blue. I'm looking for one of them. But it uses a double-edged razor blade. I have yet to find one. That's what I had when I was a kid. So we just, first thing we're going to do is square it up. Then we're going to draw a center line and then round it to shape. Boy, that's a hard balsa there. I don't want to use my good stuff on this airplane. Yeah, I must say that's some hard stuff. That's all right, because about 90% of that goes in the trash. It's the only 3/4 block I had anyway. Okay. So we're within a 16th now or so. Well, Stud Hanger Woodworks finally made $100 today. I sold some planters. I think I'm going to have to really promote that. It's more like a job. I didn't go out in the garage today at all. I kind of lounged around, didn't do anything. I'm going to have a busy weekend this weekend, so I'm resting up. Okay, that's one side trimmed down. We trimmed about 1/4 of an inch off of there. About the same on this side, so that's a pretty fast way to do things, unless you want to bandsaw it or cut it or whatever. I found that to be a pretty effective way to do things. Just take the block plane and block it off. And it's real fast when you got real good soft wood. But this wood here is pretty hard. It's hard, it's heavy. But I'm just not going to waste super good wood on this airplane. As long as we can keep it at 60 ounces, it'll be fine. These things fly pretty darn good at 60 ounces. 70 ounces, not so much. Okay, a little bit more, and then we'll flip her up, and I'll draw the center line, and we'll start shaping it. All this is getting it down to the sides, so it's the basic shape. Okie dokie. Okay, now what I do, get a pen. Hopefully we can find one that works. Kind of half-ass works. Center line there. Center line there. I use a pen. Pencil makes a pretty deep mark, so I like pen. Draw a center line. Now just roll up to the center line, then we're going to have to, first we go this way, and then I go this way. This is me being my negative self. We won't be doing the inside shaping tonight because my cut's all balls in the garage. So I gotta be careful. I'm cutting into that fuselage now. Make a huge mess. Where's my dustpan? I think my dustpan's in the garage. I need to buy another one of them from Hardly Freight. Oh boy. Like carving a baseball bat. I'm using this plane on the pole now, so okay, looks like we better switch to go to the other side now because I'm losing my line. If I don't shape the other side, I'll lose my line up here. Maybe a little more back here. Get it close. You know, I'm hoping that when you watch me, you're learning how I don't know, how I hold the plane, how I use the tool, because that's what gives you. Using the tool is 90% of the job. Let the tool do the work, but hold the tool and do it in the right sequence. So in 15 minutes, actually 17 minutes, I've carved one side of this. Now we'll go to the other side. What a mess. I'm using it on the pull again. Yeah, I'm so negative. That kind of keyed me off. But Hunt said, don't let it get to me. This plane is set perfect. It doesn't take but a few thousandths of an inch off with a lick. If you're trying to take any more than 5 thousandths, you got it set too deep a cut. This blade is barely poking up below the plane foot. First contest video of the season is this weekend, Fayetteville, Indiana, or Lafayette, I don't remember, somewhere in Indiana. Then it's at a missions contest. I'm just happy to be going somewhere. One hour a night. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Or Donald? Is it Daniel? Yeah, Daniel. We'll get it close and then I'll break out the 36 grit and shape it. This is high right here. Just taking off a little. Hey, Alan. Damn, mosquitoes are getting me. Oh, you just must have just got me because it's itching like crazy. I don't see him flying. Got me good though. Woo. Where you get this 36 grit paper is a body shop. They got a sticky back, 3-inch wide, 18-inch long for a body file. 36 grit. Air body file. Air file. And they'll normally give it to you. But if not, it's a couple of bucks and it will last you a lifetime. One sheet. I have one green block I've had for 30-some years, which I don't know where it is. It's around here somewhere, I'm sure. There. Hope I see him flying here shortly so I can get him. Now, when you hand me your airplane and you say, well, what do you think? And I say, stand closer to the sandpaper for longer. This is what I'm talking about. Knowing the shape. So many guys, when they shape these noses, this is flat. It's got a flat spot on top and right here, and then it goes down around the spinner. No good. This needs to taper all the way back to the canopy, round. Now you can do it ever how you want. I'm just telling you what's the most appealing to most people. So this line is fading, it's going away. I don't want to just sand it completely off because then I won't have anything for the other side. But a lot of times I'll sand in a little dashboard hump right here, instrument panel that hump, but I'm not going to on this. We're going to put Snoopy in this one, so I'm just going to make a hole. Okay, how are we doing here? Pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Okay. If you do this right, it should just start to break into the fuselage in doublers. And that's why I use a 3/16 piece on top of the motor mount, because it'll be right here in the nose. It'll be the nose block 3/16 piece on top, the top block, and the two sides. It'll all feather together. show you that up close when I get it done here. Looks like I got it coming loose there. If you guys would give me just a minute, I think I'm gonna order some Chinese takeout, and I'll continue on with this till the Chinese dinner comes. Hang on just a second. Hey, do you want to get Chinese? Chris? Yeah, I guess we're not getting Chinese. She must be outside feeding the cats. So maybe I'll do 2 of these because I'm pretty well rested after sleeping all day. Remember what I told you guys about the chat metrics? Please say something in the chat box. That gets the metrics up. We gotta get the metrics up on this channel so we get promoted to more people. I lost 5 subscribers this month for some reason. Must be something I said. And you know what I say? See ya. Take any shit. Not now. We're going downhill. We're headed downhill like a snowball headed for hell. Don't give up my day job. I ain't got one, so. Hey, Frank. You got a bit of wood on the bench. Yeah, that took 15 minutes. 15 minutes to grind that off. Hey, I saw your airplane. It looks pretty good. Looks like you watched a few stunt hanger videos. Well, now it's back to the other side. Well, we'll go here first, and then we'll go back to the other side. Yeah, shape this up in about. Yeah, we've been on. No chance for all. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what that means, Alan, but I'll tell you what. Things are not going to look good for them if they start any BS. A lot of people have had enough. Okay, we got it roughed in. Oh, I see. My favorite song is I'm tired of this dirty old city. Tired, too much work, never enough pay. And I'm tired of this dirty old sidewalk. Think I'll walk off my steady job today. Turn me loose, set me free. That's what I like. No, I can't sing. I won't torture you. No, I haven't been busy. I only done this in 40 minutes. Glued it on and shaped it up in 40 minutes. I just haven't sat still. You gotta stand close to the sandpaper for longer periods of time. And don't just look at it, move it back and forth. Sanding is an art that I can't teach over the internet, but I hope you guys watching me and how I move this paper, you get kind of the drift on it, on shaping. You use the light that's what's the best sort of good balsa? There is none. Bud Nosen is the best, but he ain't got, I mean, fortunately for us, and the windmills have quit using balsa wood. That's a good thing and a bad thing. And let me tell you why. The good thing is that they'll let that balsa grow longer now. They won't have to harvest it because the demand is going to go down. The bad thing is that with them people quitting to use that stuff, the farmers, the people who cultivate or grow that stuff, are not going to have a reason to grow it because modelers are cheap. I was looking in AMA magazine. AMA sent me 3 of the missing mags. I was, issues I didn't get. And there was a Duke Fox biography. Now, you don't think that Duke Fox made Fox engines solely to support his family, I hope. He had government contracts. But people got so cheap, well, they didn't buy, you got to buy quantity in order to support your family. So they just shut him down. I mean, Duke died, obviously, but the manufacturing company said, you know what? Hell with that. We'll just go back to making our widgets for the Army. Specialized balsa. I've been using my lifetime supply up. Every time I go into Shivers or somewhere, I'll pick up a stick. Like the other day, this is a 4-pound piece. This is a 4-pound piece. This is a 40-pound piece. This is a piece of basswood, but it comes from Midwest. No, Midwest products, basswood. You just got to buy it when it's there. Do not question the price, just buy it. What got me, though, was this piece of wood at Brodak. One like this was $27. I said, nope, you can keep it. Now, if it had been 2-pound wood, I'd have bought it. But this piece was $14, which is, I guess it is what it is, Everybody got to make a living. I just wish they wouldn't try to do it all on one piece. I'm going to give you a close-up of what I'm talking about, the layers, and how it always turns out this way if you sand it enough. Yeah, I mean, it's just going to cost what it costs. I mean, what are you going to do? They got us by the short hair. But when I'm out looking for balsa and I find a piece, even if I don't need it, I buy it because I'll need it eventually. There was a time, the reason why I started building my wings out of 3/32 was back 89 or 90. I used to buy from Schaefer's Hobby down on Virginia Avenue. And he would call me and I'd get first pick and I'd go down there and pick the Sig wood before anybody else got there to look at it. And they always had super light 3/32. So I started picking it out and I was saving that 3/32. I mean, just a whole shit pile of 3/32 wood. Everybody was building out of 16th. Well, the 16th was 8-pound wood and the 32nd wood was 4-pound wood. So I took a bunch of wood and I stacked it up and said, well, this will build a wing. How much does it weigh? And so the stack of 3/32 was this high and it weighed 2 ounces or 3, whatever it was, 3 ounces. And the stack of 16th was this high and it weighed 4 ounces or whatever. I said, well, it's a done deal. We're going to use the thicker stuff because I can sand more. Well, we're getting there. Let's see what that says up there. Any. Exactly. 500 for ultimate biplane wing. All right, Jeff, thanks. What you offer here, Sparky, is otherwise unavailable. You are fighting for the benefit of the wonderful hobby. It's not something you are obligated to do. It comes from the passion of Control Line. Exactly. I also benefit from Control Line info on Facebook, which you do is invaluable. Facebook is a waste of time. Try to find something on there. Try to pull something up. You guys on Facebook are wasting your time. Well, you're wasting your time here with me too, but maybe if you can glean just one little bit of information off of how I do things, maybe it'll help you. But as John says, I don't know of anybody that's offering a live stream on how to do anything. I look at woodwork stuff and they build a project or two, but I don't know. I don't think they're showing you how to do anything. And they all hate sanding, which is which is the most important part of this job. I think they hate sanding because they don't understand it. Don't try to do this job like I'm doing here with 180, 220, even 80 grit. Use 36 grit and you cut the bulk off and then sand the scratches out. Otherwise, you'll end up with flats, lots of flats. So then you're in trouble. Unlike some, sanding a shape is one of my favorite parts of the build. Kind of therapeutic. You bet, Richard. You get into the zen. And when I look at an airplane, I can tell who likes sanding and who doesn't. Now you got to kind of be careful here because I'm going from, it's dissimilar woods, wood densities. Plywood, balsa wood, carbon fiber, glue, so it'll make flats. So you kind of go gently with it. And always roll the paper. Don't sand like this. If you sand like this, you'll have flats in it. And when it's sitting there on the line and it's painted and polished, that nice gradual curve looks so nice as compared to flat, straight. This is like doing body work on a car. I've got good overhead light. I'm candling. I'm seeing, like, right there's a high spot. I just go over the top of that until that high spot goes away. So in 50 minutes, I got this close. I cut it to shape, drew a center line, and roughed it with a plane. Like right here, this needs some attention right here. I'll bring it down to the side of the fuselage. This is always a tough area. I'm going to have to do this. Takes kind of attention to blend that two together. But fortunately, the canopy hides part of that, and that's why sometimes I'll roll up with that dashboard flare because it's so hard to do. But on this one, I'm not building a Nats airplane. I'm building an N30 airplane, so it doesn't matter. As long as it's straight, clean, got a nice paint job on it, it'll be fine. And I'm going to paint it just like the box. The only difference with this one is going to be that I moved the wing gear to the fuselage. Now, Mike Pratt said it's a sacrilege. Yeah, well, this must be one of the older kits because it doesn't have a center spar, nor does it have landing gear clips. So we're not going to. And I built it as per the kit. I didn't. Wish I'd have paid attention and put the clips in there, but didn't think nothing of it. If you expect it's a kit, you expect it to be right, just like that fuselage side, 2 inches too short. Yeah, the Facebook group was started to kill Stunt Hanger, whether you know that or not. Started by Mike Griffin because he was mad at me. Well, you know what? You guys can stay over on Facebook. I don't care. And you guys got guys like TJ that want to interrupt things and let them show you how to do it. Them guys are rank beginners. Of course, I know a perpetual beginner. Looks to me like that's going to end up having to have something glued to the inside. We're going to run out of stuff there. And I'll show you that if I do it. And that was all done for jealousy. I know it was. Yeah, it's going to need a piece glued to the inside of that. He started doing instructional videos of shit that I've already did. Okay, how to wrap lead out, suspended bell crank, knock yourself out. Waste of time. It's like a little bit of delamination between this filler block and the doubler, and it doesn't hurt the wick CA in there. Because remember, this will all get glassed. There's another thing. If you don't glass the nose, as it's sitting on the tarmac over the summer, it'll suck down on the seams, making it look like hell. But let me see if we can see it here. You see the layers. You got fuselage doubler glue, filler block, no, doubler, filler block, 3/16 piece right there. No, it's not going to kill stunt hanger. And the top block. They just did it because they wanted to piss me off. Yeah, how much useful information you get off Facebook? 0 by Ringmaster Flyers. Okay, so this is roughed into shape. I take 180 now, and I'm going to hand sand. But unless you're experienced, you ought to use a block. And I'm going to knock off the scratches. We'll see how close we got it. I'll tell you what, if I started posting on Stunt Hanger, I just don't have the time. The builds like I used to, and I started doing more instructional videos on, I could kill Facebook, but I just don't have the inclination. I don't have the drive. I'm getting old, man. Try to do one program a night, or try to do one program a week, and be dedicated to it, and see how hard it is. You have to drop what you're doing and do something else. That looks pretty good. Now, if you're doing video, you can do it whenever and upload whenever. But then you gotta edit and all that other stuff. I'd rather do it live, and then when I make a mistake, you can see how I fix it. Of course, how many mistakes you guys see me make? No, it wouldn't increase my following. I don't even, I just hate to hear about it. Like I say, Mike Griffin tried that. He started that group to kill me, to kill Stunt Hanger. Now he's turned it over to Ringmaster Flyers. Knock yourself out. You see, I know personally some of these people that are running that group. They know nothing. So when they tell you something, you better take heed. I've seen them fly. I've seen their airplanes. I think it's great you're being entertained, but that's all it is entertainment. It's not, you wouldn't catch me doing it the way they're doing it, anything. Okay, we got this pretty well shaped, roughed in. I mean, it took 1 hour to do the nose. And tomorrow we'll do the hollowing. It'll take 1 hour to do that and make it right. So like I said, use your sandpaper to get the scratches out, the 36 grit. Is this the guy again? Why do you do all that sanding with the engine in place? And it's not, it'll come apart anyway. This is like a dummy engine. Why do you build a race car with the engine installed, you know? Got to have the engine in because I'm going to put the spinner on and shape it. This engine will be apart with a new liner in it, all cleaned up. It's an old, more or less a dummy engine. If I had a plastic one, I'd use a plastic one, but I don't. But if you think balsa is going to do anything to your motor, you're sadly mistaken. Now, if we were grinding aluminum or steel or something on here, it'd be a different story. And here's another thing. Well, that's good. Here's another thing you want to look at. If you look at this line here, this line should be a smooth transition, but it's not. It should be an arc like that. There's a bump right there. That means that I got to keep sanding until that arc is gradual and smooth. It's not interrupted. Same with this here. You see how that sticks out right there? That needs to be a smooth line, a smooth transition. Otherwise, it'll show in the paint job, and that'll kill you. Even fiberglass won't get that out because it's a hard spot. Well, we ain't getting no Chinese tonight. It's going to be 9 o'clock here shortly. Ron O'Toole used to say, "Quit wasting your time." I said, "Yeah, Ron, but you got to get this out to more people." You guys search that name, Ron O'Toole. He was a 60s youth, Missouri Youth Air champion. Him and Billy used to fly together, along with Jimmy Varnholz and some of them old time flyers. And they are old, like Billy, 80 something years old. But I'll be there soon. It ain't very far away. 10 years goes by quick. Ten years goes by quick. I'm in better shape than most guys my age. That's a good thing. Okay. That's one side. So we're not shaping with the 180. We're just taking scratches out. Shaping was done with 36. Didn't even use 80 on this project, just 36, 180, and then we're going to drop to 320 and get out the 80 grit scratches. And you don't need to make it absolutely perfect this time around because it gets cut off, hollowed. You want to leave a little bit of material for final shaping when you glue it back on. But it's best to make it close. Hey, Pete. Hey, Pete, how you be, man? Anybody doesn't know who Pete is? That's Paul Taylor. How do I make nose rings perfectly round? That's simple. That nose ring started out like this. You take the back plate. All good. Keep on sanding. You take the black back plate. You draw it on a piece of plywood. Like so. It's cut close. I glue all these rings together. 8 ply of 64th for 1/8, like so. And then I put it on the disc sander and sand just up to the line. And then put it on. Hey, Pete, how you be, man? How's Zerl? You talked to Zerl lately? Now, there's an odd name, but the guy is a great guy. So is Louis Rankin. Louis Rankin's the best monocoque guy in the business. He had a mini Geo done in monocoque. Could not see a seam anywhere. I mean, you can if you really get down there with a magnifying glass and start inspecting it, but okay, we got issues here. Now, if you look here, no, lost track of Earl. He stopped flying due to eye problems. That's too bad. Super nice guy. Okay, if you look right here, let me pull this down here. If you look right here, this taper is going to taper back this way. We're going to run out of balsa wood there. So I'm going to have to scab in a piece on the inside. You know, glue a piece 1/4 inch wide, probably at least an 1/8 inch thick to bring that out, and that'll hide in the cowl. But if you keep sanding right there, you'll sand that edge off and you'll lose it. Now, if you see how the muffler's set up, this piece right here, when the muffler goes on, fills that gap. If you don't have that piece there, you'll have a great big hole. So when you're building your airplane for a side mount exhaust, make sure you lay out that piece. All right, well, that's our hour and 15 minutes. I think we did pretty good. I'll clean this mess up and I'll see what we're going to have for dinner. Maybe I'll come back because, like I said, I slept all day. So I got some energy. If you guys want, I can come back after dinner. I can go down in the garage and get my cut saw bit and we can knock this off and get it hollowed out. It gets tacked on 2 times and then glued permanent once, because I'll get the cut saw bit, hollow it, and then tack it back on and then finish shaping it. Then it gets cut off again and we'll turn it upside down. I got to build a cowl yet. I can show you how I do that. I do it in the easy. I mean, you guys have seen me do this 1,000 times. How many ways can I build a cow? How many different times you guys want to see the same thing? You know, I'm hoping you pick up something each time I'm showing this operation. If you could watch how I shape that efficiently. I mean, and if you don't get it, all you got to do is ask and I'll explain it to you. But we got a nice long curve all the way back, and then it goes up to there. This area right here is always a problem area. I'm going to have to draw where the canopy goes and isolate that and then smooth into that. And I got to do that before I hollow it, because I'm not sure. I'm going to put this guy in this airplane. Where'd he go? I had one of the chatters on Charles's program make me one of these. We're going to paint him up. That's who's going to be flying my airplane right there. Snoopy. So he'll go right in there and put the canopy on. But I'll detail the hell out of him. I'll put the goggles in and do the glass and then I'll paint him up. He'll look just like Snoopy when I'm done. All right. Like, subscribe, share. You guys want me to come back after dinner or not? Have you had enough of me? What the heck happened to the mouse? There it is. Come on, guys. Tell me if you want me to come back. I will. If not, say goodnight. Hello. Hey, Dennis. We'll see you Friday. We'll be there Friday evening. And Dennis, is that are those circles concrete or are they grass? And is it mowed? Steve was asking me. I don't know. I never been there. I'll wait for Dennis to answer. Very short grass. Suitable for wheel pants. Okay, great. I don't have wheel pants, but Steve does. And his little airplane, we went from a 12-inch prop to a 13, and he ground it back down to a 12. So he ain't got a whole lot of ground clearance. I had to add 2.5 ounces of tail weight to his airplane to get it balanced, and it really needs some more because of those huge batteries he's running. But whatever, he's flying it okay. So you're going to see Steve and I. Yeah, we won't be there till. Let's see. We won't be there till 4 o'clock probably. We're going to leave Friday morning. We're going to leave Friday morning, and we'll probably pull in there about 4 o'clock, the way I figure, 4:30. And we got a motel, and we'll eat dinner or whatever. And I'll get a couple practice flights in. Is it a 2-day contest or a 1-day contest? I'm hoping it's Saturday and Sunday, but we're coming anyway. Maybe Bob McDonald will be there. Maybe one-day entry looking good. Is that Saturday only or Sunday? What day is the contest? Saturday or Sunday? And if it's Sunday, why are we staying until Sunday? Saturday only. Okay. We're going to be there 2 days, so I don't know why. Maybe because of the drive. Yeah, that's what it is. We'll leave Sunday morning. Yeah. Instead of driving back. You'll have to show us your cave, Dennis. All your toys. No, I don't think. I think that's what Steve planned because he said we will be back Sunday afternoon. So I think that's it. I think we're going Friday and coming back Sunday. It takes a day to get there, so That's what it is. But you'll see me on Friday, not tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Going to be live streaming from the field. For all you guys who want to see all these live streams this summer, make sure to hit the donation button on Stunt Hanger or the super chat here. The super chat here will give me bandwidth for the nets because I got to buy another $100 worth of bandwidth before I'll buy it tomorrow. Oh, I'll be there. Oh, we'll be there. We'll be there for sure. Not saying that I'm all practiced up. I got 5 flights for the year, but 5 flights and 2 flights there is 7. I'm almost at 12. I'll be nats ready. Last year I had 12 flights before the nats. The weather in this neck of the woods is terrible. It's either windy or raining. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I guess we're going to eat dinner. I will be back this evening if I have enough energy, I think. And I've been sleeping all day, so probably so. Double circles for practice. Oh, okay, great. Might get more than 2 flights in. Might get 3, 4. That'd be 8 or 9 flights. So we're almost nats ready. Yeah, these guys that put in hundreds of flights, it ain't no wonder why they win. All right, like, subscribe, and share. I'll be back later. See you later. Fair winds, tight lines. See you.